A little impromptu video. I don't tend to do these because I normally overthink them too much, but I just finished lunch and now I'm jumping on the walk pad to get my steps in between meetings, and I was just wondering, do you structure your plate of food? And what I mean by that is I've often ate foods in certain orders, or I like to, say for instance, deconstruct something that comes constructed. So maybe like a burger or a sausage roll or something like that, I would tear it apart and eat it separately. Or if it's something that is naturally deconstructed or has different elements to it, I would eat it at least once all together, every single bit on the plate in one fork load. Mainly because I think that food should taste just as good separate than it does together, and vice versa, for it to be a good meal. And I also get a feel of what ingredients are going to give me dopamine and what's not, which also leads to the fact that I will structure my final bite. Now, I don't know if everyone does this, but as the meal goes on, I'll learn, okay, that bite tastes nice, that was good, I like that texture, etc., to the point that I will make sure that I have the perfect combination of food for my final bite, so I don't leave that meal lacking dopamine. Because understandably, yeah, the meal was there for a purpose, but food and dopamine is a big factor, especially for neurodivergence. So I was just wondering, do you guys do that? Is it a neurodivergent trait? Does everyone do it? I've noticed that some people, including my children at times, will leave the bit that they don't like to the end, which ultimately leaves that final thought of that meal to be a bad meal, when in fact 3/4 of it was very enjoyable, but you're only remembering the last. A lot of the philosophy in life is you tend to remember the negative, it outweighs the positive. So when I teach clients, I go, right, we don't reflect on bad days. We never ever reflect on bad days. We always reflect on good days. Same for meal. You don't want to finish your meal in a bad frame of mind. So that was always the thought process that I've always had. Just wondering if anyone else does that, or is it just something weird that I do?